which is right where we are with Donna Summer on the 97 KISS FM radio station place, and that is called On the Radio. It's 5:49, 11 minutes to 6 o'clock. Fred and Cathy welcoming you to the Laughter Morning Show for Thursday, March number 11. Morning, Cathy.
Morning, Freddie.
Hey,
Morning, Wayne.
Hey, Fred. Hey, Kath.
Well, yesterday I went to Oak Ridge.
Attaboy.
Did my duty. I went to Oak Ridge.
What a man.
Kicking and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And went into one of the men's shops there, Harry Rosen. I needed a suit, I just don't have a suit. I have a suit, but it's like, it's got...
It's got flared pants.
It just doesn't work anymore.
High waistband.
Yeah.
It's pink.
So I thought, then I have a wedding to go to, toward the end of this month. So I thought, well, I should, probably, get dressed up.
It'd be nice to see you with a total look.
One suit is good. And I see Wayne on TV. You look so nice yesterday with your jacket and that little sweater thing you had on and everything.
Just a knit polo shirt.
Yeah, very nice, though.
Yeah, good.
So I thought, well, I'll follow suit. And the guys around here are very natty, Chippendale or Sylvain. They've got all kinds of Armani suits and all that sort of thing.
And you have to get your new look for the new millennium.
Met this little guy called Reza there. He's Iranian from northern Iran. You know that their New Year starts with spring. Makes sense, kind of, doesn't it?
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
They celebrate the New Year with spring, and he was telling me all the things they do, very, very family-oriented. Anyway, he, got me out. First of all, they measure you, because what size is your neck? I don't know. What size is your chest? I don't know.
Well, what size is your neck?
17.
17?
Yes.
Stubby.
That's a big neck.
Yeah.
Stubby.
It's all that working out.
Yeah. And my chest was 44.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A big bruiser.
And my waist was 34.
Sounding very T-shaped to me.
That's starting to tee out a little bit, isn't it?
Oh.
So I guess he was impressed.
He was impressed. Gee, you're certainly in good shape. Well, let's try the inseam.
No way.
No, he's nice. So I went with the Hugo Boss.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the Hugo Boss. Black Hugo Boss, black shirt, black socks.
Whoa.
Didn't have the patience to go shopping for shoes yet, but I will. I had to get out of there.
Oh, yeah, you can't wear your white running shoes with this look, please.
When you break into a sweat and you start to, have the anxiety, I just knew I had
palpitations.
Where's the parking lot?
Well, it's a good thing there's a bank there. You go get a mortgage for this outfit.
Well, that's for sure.
Boy,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Would you just hand over your paycheck?
Gee.
Just gave him my card, and man, the plastic was just flying.
Good for you.
But anyway.
It's shocking because you can spend like $275 for a shirt. Hundreds of dollars for a tie.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. Now, somebody's making a lot of money on men's clothing and accessories. And it ain't me, it's Harry Rosen.
That's right.
But nice shop, and Oak Ridge is looking good these days. Oak Ridge is very
It's
colorful.
expanded.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got everything in there now.
But I was trying to find the parking lot. I got lost. Where's the parking lot? I'm back in this food place again. How'd I get here?
Men are just terrible when you get to the mall. Really, they seem to have a sense of direction. They can fly planes and take trains and find their way all over the globe. Get them to a mall and they just kind of
It's true.
freak out.
It's true. But that was my day yesterday, and yeah.
Did that take all day?
Well, no, but it seemed to. And then the sun broke out yesterday afternoon, Wayne. It was gorgeous.
I'll tell you what, we had a picture, I don't know if you saw it, of the lions from the tower cam last night. The lions were absolutely spectacular. They were solid white. Mm-hmm. Whoa, it was gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning. I just have to say this about your tower cams. First of all, I think they're great. I enjoy looking at the airport one and I think they're excellent. But why do they shake so much in the wind? Can't you tie them down a little bit?
Well, the shaky one was because he had zoomed in so close, and it was it was straining the very last little inch of anything. That when it gets in that close, if you've got a zoom lens in your camera, the further you zoom in, the shakier it gets. It just accentuates any kind of movement at all when you get that close.
Well, I thought maybe he was hanging by his heels off the top of that tower and was a little nervous.
As I said, why do they shake so much? Why don't you tie them down?
Well, they're moving ever so slightly, but when you zoom that far out...
Oh, shut up.
It's exaggerated.
Here's the weather.
A few morning fog patches here and there. It's chilly this morning. Mix of sun and cloud today, though, high of 11. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Billie Jean is not my lover, and that's Michael Jackson. Michael, we believe you. 6 o'clock, your KISS FM Laughter Morning Time. Haven't heard much from Mike. I guess he's busy changing diapers.
Yes, he's got a second one now.
Yeah, that's right.
You think he actually does the hands-on thing himself? I don't think so. He's probably got it. Okay.
Pardon me?
You guys.
Well, it's the first thing that occurred to me.
I'm sure he has hired help.
I'm sure that he does.
I'm sure he does, too.
That's right. the kid who starred in Home Alone. He comes in and helps him.
There's a story in People magazine about the woman who decorated his mansion, one of his mansions, and he requested about 20 life-size mannequins be
Did he?
put in strategic places about
I wonder
the
why.
house.
I wonder why. Just for company.
All of varying sizes and shapes.
I'm sure. All right. Maybe he does it so he can, pick out a couple for the HOV lane in the morning in Los Angeles.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
You could go anywhere with
Probably
that.
finds they're good company.
See, the NDP cabinet's starting to crack a little bit, Jack.
Oh.
Yeah, there are some signs. Even Gordon Wilson yesterday, when asked if the premier should quit, well, that's up to him. It's changing a little bit. They've.
Can't you just see he and Judy at home at night thinking, it's happening?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get our own
Sooner than they even expected.
Yeah.
And how would you like to be this Farnworth guy? I mean, if I were him, I'd be plenty PO'd. He said yesterday, I wish I'd known that they were best friends.
That was as close as he's come to actually. Now, if you'd heard what was going on in his inner voice.
You imbecile! You bloated idiot! You stupid fathead! You!
Yeah, that's what he really wanted to say.
Well, there are a lot of people going to take the fall for this idiot.
He says that he's not going to. He says he's not going to quit, and
He is.
He said, "You think he is?"
Do you see the look on his face when he walks down the hall?
Looks like
the
it's
man
over.
looks like he's ready to burst into tears.
Yeah. So anyway, BC politics continues its wild ride while the rest of us here in the West, while the rest of us wait for the Morfitt report on Tuesday. When's our budget from Joy McPhail coming down? Do we have any idea? It's pretty soon, isn't it? I shouldn't ask you these
Towards
things.
the end of this month,
Is it
actually.
towards the end of the month? Yeah. And
don't you feel a little vindicated yourself to think that the NDP came to this radio station and said, tell Fred and the other people to button up?
Just shut up. And quit, no, not really. Frankly, we could use the money. 6 o'clock at KISS News and Jack.
From the CKWX Newsroom, your KISS FM Lots of Morning News is brought to you by Check TV. Premier Clark now appears is the key word here, to be committed to toughing out the casino licensing scandal. After meeting yesterday in Victoria with his cabinet and caucus, Clark finally emerged to say he intends to carry on doing the people's business. Some cabinet ministers appeared rather dismayed at the new revelations that Clark was a holiday buddy of a casino license bidder last summer. The Liberals want the provincial government to halt the Vancouver Convention Centre project. Opposition leader Gordon Campbell says he doesn't want taxpayers to get stuck with another fast ferries fiasco with open-ended contracts. He says the government can't guarantee the cost, which means they will inevitably go up. The government's taken over financing of the expanded centre, currently estimated to cost $300 million. The chair of the Vancouver Park Board says he's working on something for Hastings Park, now that a plan to move the PNE to Burns Bog has fallen through. Ellen Featherstone,
Can you give me... I've got an ace up the sleeve, up the left hand, and I've got the knockout punch in the right. I've got two things.
There you go. Featherstone won't elaborate because he says it's all still under negotiation. Says he expects to make an announcement one way or another in the next few weeks. Of course, the PNE lease at Hastings Park expires at the end of the year.
You called him Ellen Featherstone, huh?
Featherstone, That's his name.
Featherstone.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Oh,
yeah.
Not just Featherstone.
Now, see, I asked the same thing this morning because there's somebody else around here with the name Featherstone in some other, I don't know, in politics or... But, no, this guy's name is Featherstone,
Featherstone,
Yeah. In a few hours, the Chrétien Liberals will present their legislation to replace the Young Offenders Act. There are reports parents could face jail time if they don't live up to promises to properly supervise their offending kids. There's also word offenders as young as 14 charged with serious offenses like murder could be given adult sentences. Vancouver area high school principals are looking for ways to stop a new kind of graffiti. The problem is internet graffiti on a Seattle website. Months after being alerted to the problem, principals continue to find lewd messages about Lower Mainland students and staff on this website. Cyber visitors are invited to set up booths for people to vote on a variety of questions, such as the best bodies or hottest girls at a particular school.
Doesn't matter to me because my computer will never find it.
No?
Nope. Guarantee it.
606 at KISS FM.
Tonight on Check TV, two of the funniest game shows on television.
Morning traffic.
What the hell are you doing in there?
There's
There's pauses
Joanne.
between the commercials. There's no sounder. We're panicked in here. What are you doing?
It took a while. I hadn't had my coffee yet. I just got it.
Okay.
We can start now.
Tell you, Joanne, it's scary. Sitting in here in the booth and suddenly everything just stops. Stops.
I thought he was probably talking on the phone. That's what he's usually doing.
It's going to be a weird morning. Thank God you and Cathy.
I don't know. Don't count on me.
Saying some name. The guy's name is Dan Haw, Featherstone Haw.
Featherstone.
Yeah. Featherstone, is that it?
That's a first. I never heard that before.
No, I haven't either.
Hey, be careful before you start picking on the team, you know.
Because then what happens? I go to the tank. Hey, did I mention that the Wake Up in Munich contest? I don't think I have,
No.
which is so exciting. We'll be on this morning between 7 and 8 right here in KISS FM. Your chance to fly off with us to beautiful southern Germany, the gateway to Europe. And we will have Fly the Jet between 7 and 8, and you'll have a chance to win that Z3 2000 BMW Roadster also, which is...
Okay, is today the day Graham Franklin from Signature Vacations comes down to give us a little chat about it and tell us, because he actually went over to Munich to spec everything out.
Yeah.
So he can tell us about the hotel and everything.
And about their plans for flying there all summer long, which is, you know, one of the things we're here to talk about. Now you can give us the traffic if you know. Oh, by the way, you're going to have a nice day for flying.
You promise?
I promise. It really looks like a nice morning. Wayne is promising highs of about 11 and some sunny breaks. Should be good.
And no wind?
And, no.
A little bit.
Not till tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Something to look forward to. We've just cleared an accident, 12th and Commercial, so you'll watch for volume.
The Backstreet Boys. Kids, do not try that at home. Romantic song, delightful, you know, sung well, nice steps. But this business of I don't care who you are as long as you love me.
Where you've been, what you've done.
Throw that idea out.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You want transcripts of their sexual past. You don't want anything to do with that kind of don't know where you've been.
Well, I wasn't just thinking sexually. They could be criminals or anything.
Well, that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how's the new place working out, Concord Pacific there, Mr. Bruzy?
Great, central.
Mm-hmm. 26 floors up there. Does that take getting used to?
You know, it didn't for me, but half the people that come in there have a tough time going over to the window. Mm-hmm. I've never had a problem with heights, and I didn't consider it at all.
Good thing.
Yeah.
And their either second or third phase is about ready to come on stream, isn't it? That's the townhouses? Townhomes?
Well, there's a big one that's just about finished. It looks like a 2-story big shopping complex right on the water on Expo Boulevard.
Yeah. Your part is all sold out, and people have been living there for what, like 3 years or something already?
It's 2.5 years, yeah.
So do you actually have a balcony that you can go to?
I don't.
See, because I wouldn't even want a balcony if I was that high
not the
up.
26 floors.
You know, I get that high up and I look over and I have this horrible fear. Now, maybe I'm revealing too much.
Yeah, probably.
But I have this horrible feel like I'm going to lose control and just
fling yourself off.
Yeah. Do you ever get that feeling?
No, I actually don't.
That's
what everybody says. Oh, well, you got to be careful you don't trip here and fall into the window. Well, I haven't even thought of that.
You know what I think of as really amazing is these construction workers who can just wander around 28 stories up there on a beam as though it's nothing. One of the tribes, I think it was, I was going to say Mohawk, but maybe it isn't, but one of the tribes back east, the Indian tribes, are famous for it. For some reason, these guys are just absolutely fearless. They're not afraid of heights.
Oh, well, you grow up in Toronto, you've got to get used to
and they hire
scaling buildings.
This is just trying to make sense here, you know?
Sorry.
It's a serious story. Talking about an Indian tribe that climbs around on buildings. You know what I mean? They get hired to do it.
Oh, okay. It is fascinating. It is, because they have an innate lack of fear of heights.
You've got it.
That's really fascinating.
I have a mystery voice for you, okay? I need to know who...
I'll have what she's having.
Okay, I think you know where it's from. Who? Well, maybe a two-parter. Where's it from and who is it?
I'll have what she's having.
At 280-9467, your LATRA quiz.
Do you have to know the name of the person?
I will. You have to know the name of the person, or let's just say her relationship.
Okay, identify the person, all right. If you haven't won in the last 3 months, you'll win a $50 dining certificate from the Creek Restaurant located on Granville Island.
I'll have what she's having.
The countdown. Morning.
Fine, thanks.
Hey, have you got a window where you can peer outside?
I haven't looked out yet.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, good.
The sun is gleaming off the skyscrapers. Did I mention there's a tribe that scrambles around in those?
Actually, the sun is up, and it's only 6:20. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. All right, Denise, let's go back, first of all, and find out which movie...
I'll have what she's having.
From When Harry Met Sally.
Yes, that hilarious restaurant scene. And who was...
I'll have what she's having.
She...
Rob Reiner's mother.
Yep, that'll
very
do it for
good.
me.
A lot of people mistakenly think it's Billy Crystal's mother, but Rob Reiner's mother.
Yeah.
I think the contest should have involved someone reenacting that scene.
Oh, yes.
That would have been fun.
Can you do that for us, Denise?
Maybe tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He'll take you up on that. Well, Denise, you won yourself a $50 dining certificate from the Creek Restaurant.
Yes.
Very good, Denise.
She's happy.
And thank you for listening to 97 KISS FM at 6:21 in the LATRA morning. It's cool. It's 1 degree. It's going to be nice, though. The hills look beautiful. In fact, they're alive with the sound of music. In this case, the Shylights. Yeah, we've seen her. Dances every night at the Marble Arch. And the Shylights from 97 KISS FM. Thank you for waiting, sir.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about this tribe, and I couldn't come up with the name, but you know a little bit about it, that does the, sort of, what would you call it, the high-rise work, I suppose.
Yeah, high steel workers.
High steel workers, right.
Yeah, they're Caughnawaga Indians, and they're from the south shore of the St. Lawrence River in Montreal. And they are world-renowned for it.
Now, isn't that interesting? I wonder how that began, that tradition began, and that are they Mohawk, a part of the Mohawk tribe?
I believe so. I can't say for sure.
But Caughnawaga is the actual name of the tribe. Because it's sort of an odd thing, and didn't they build like half of New York?
Yep. According to the stories I've heard, it's something about their genetic makeup that they have no fear of heights.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, it doesn't just simple logic, though, say to you, if I fall off this, I will die.
Not for them. Not for them.
They're missing that gene that gives them that logic, I guess. I'm not sure what it is.
That's very cool. I appreciate your call. Thank you, because I was, a voice in the wilderness here, as you heard. I feel that way often. Here's another. Say a little line one here.
Oh, you're so alone, Fred.
I know it. Line one, good morning.
Hi, they're part of the Five Nations, which include the Iroquois and the Mohawk and all that.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Five Nations being all Quebec.
All the Iroquois tribes, like the Mohawk and the Iroquois and the Caughnawaga, and I forget what all else they are.
And they're all related.
Yeah, they're all related.
All sort of in the same geographical area.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
One of the number one fears is of public speaking. Like most people have just a terrible phobia of standing up in front of people, and yet some people absolutely thrive on it and have no fear of it. So I guess they have some kind of innate sense of lack of fear.
Good morning, line two.
Good morning, Fred. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, it's not Caughnawaga anymore.
Oh.
It's Gananoque.
Uh-oh.
And they're the ones that are the only people allowed to work on the Mercier Bridge just outside the South Shore, Chateauguay, and they're the ones that also blocked that bridge so many years ago.
Now, I'm sort of remembering that, but I get confused with the tribe that was doing some serious smuggling back there. Forgot their name.
They're the brothers.
Yeah. Okay.
They're all the same.
Yeah. All right.
The same group.
Same group. Yeah. See ya. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
that's fascinating.
You go on the radio all the time. Would you like to go out and make speeches?
I hate public speaking.
Yeah.
No. Here I feel like I'm in my own little closet. I'm just with you and Paul.
Different.
Yeah.
Wayner, on the other hand, Wayne goes out and Joanne MCs everything.
And Wayne, he loves to karaoke and everything.
Sure. Oh, we found that out about Wayne in Hawaii, didn't we, Joanne? You think he's this...
I've got photos to prove it.
You think he's going to be this sort of sedate weather person, kind of calmly sauntering around like he sometimes does?
Well, he has that appearance. He looks like a really, very centered, quiet kind of a guy.
And then out comes this
maniac.
Schmoozing lounge lizard.
His inner self. Brown bottle of courage.
And now for Cantel AT&T, Canada's cellular paging and digital PCS company, with the KISS FM traffic. Here's Joanne.
At the ferries right now, it's a possible wait for all vehicles from Swartz Bay over to...
Caribbean Queen, baby. Haven't been to the Caribbean for a long time. How about you, Cathy?
No, we did a couple of cruises to the Caribbean on wake-up trips a few years back.
Yeah. This morning I got up early. I mentioned that I live, fortunately, on the western bluff out there in Tawasin, Truman's World, and got up and looked out the window, and there, going by the BC Ferries terminal, was the first of the cruise ships. I don't know which one it was, but it was lit up beautifully.
What a beautiful sight. But isn't it early? It's only March 11th.
It is March 11th.
Where would they be coming from, and what the hell for?
To get an early start on the cruise industry, and what I thought was great to see them, because it's kind of like the swallows coming back.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what's nice? They come in under darkness of night, and then the people wake up in the morning, and they're waking up to a beautiful Vancouver morning today.
Welcome, whoever you are. A mixture of sun and cloud in the forecast. Great day on the way, finally, with a high of 11 and really no gusty winds or anything to worry about. Perhaps tonight. Apparently a system coming in tonight. It's 0 out there.
Walk into the Home Depot.
Around the world.
The Oriana.
Is that the Oriana?
Yeah.
Because it's been coming here forever.
And leaving again tonight at midnight.
on its around the world mission.
Paul knows everything.
Remember the Oriana and the Orsova? Well, you guys wouldn't, but the Oriana and the Orsova were probably major cruise ships that used to visit this port. Now we have so many. Quite interesting. Thank you, Paul.
Wow, you've been to Weight Watchers.
Oh, I finally...
Lots of copies. Not that we're bragging or anything.
The best salt truck, the most variety. 96.9, 97 Kiss FM.
Here comes spring and summer. This year I will go up and say hello to Joni Mitchell up at Ruby Lake Resort. Gather my courage. Here is Joni from Kiss FM. They don't come anywhere near here, do they?
No, senior golf tour. No, California seems to be the closest. I figured they would do something in Oregon or Washington, but I can't see anything on their schedule that would do that. They do go to Quebec.
Do they really?
Yeah, they go to Montreal, the AT&T Canadian Senior Open. But, I don't see anything.
Watching the one of the Nike tours the other day, and one of the Nicholas boys, I think Jack Jr.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't Jack Jr. One of the other Nicholas boys is playing. Big husky guy like his dad
Gary.
was. Gary, yeah. And there was Jack walking along with a baseball hat and dark glasses with his wife supporting his son.
Hobbling along.
Hobbling along very nicely with his new hip. And he has now come out and said that he probably will ride a cart.
Yeah.
Which is quite controversial because he was one of the guys who came down hard on, what's the guy's name? I can't think of
Casey Martin.
Casey. About his riding of a cart. Jack came down firmly on the other side saying, no, we shouldn't have any carts out there.
Now he has a little more compassion somehow.
Maybe now he's
Funny how that works, isn't it?
got a clearer picture of it.
And actually, the seniors tour goes to Toronto at times, too, because my mother lives on St. George's golf course. And she said I was on the phone one Sunday to her last year, and she said, oh, there goes Lee Trevino.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that AT&T thing. Maybe they switch it around, maybe.
Could be.
I see old Jack Nicklaus. He won $205,000 last year on the senior tour.
Did he really?
Yeah.
And he doesn't play all the events either.
No. That'd be pocket change to him, though.
But the only thing about the seniors tour, as a viewer anyway, I feel like it's all set. It's kind of like, Hale Irwin's going to win. It's just a matter of how much.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the way it seems, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 minutes to. Gorgeous morning, Wayne.
Beautiful morning, Fred. We got lots of sunshine out there, high of 11 degrees. The clouds are going to thicken up as the day goes on, and rain by this evening, a little windy, low of 4. Rain tomorrow, heavy at times, too, with some southeast winds kicking up to about 50 kilometers an hour and a high of 9. Clouds with showers on Saturday, and there's a chance of showers on Sunday, too. Winds are calm. We have 1 on the Kissometer.
Why did you storm off the set? That was very unprofessional last night.
Thank you. Well,
the news hour. You just had enough.
Well, Tony was, querying me on... how the forecast was reading, and I took it as an insult.
Yeah, you just had enough.
I was insulted.
You'd had enough.
Yeah.
Every now and then a guy has to stand up for himself.
Oh, I've always wanted to do that, just walk off the set.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he begged me to come back. So
he begged you to come back, did he?
He begged me.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he'd be heading for Shaughnessy right now.
I guess so.
Yeah, just getting the last of those gray hairs in place there. And
great day for it.
Zooming down there for
He can usually get a good 9 holes in before he goes to work.
Not a good 9 holes, but he'll play 9 holes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Bad swing there.
It's 6:53. Kiss FM weather's for...
Everyday people. Sly, the Family Stone. Couple minutes to 7 o'clock. Gorgeous Kiss FM Latra morning going here. That is the Oriana, in case you wondered, in town, and it's not part of the beginning of cruise season. It is on an around-the-world experience. Don't know much more about it.
It is too early to start going to Alaska, though.
Yeah, it would be kind of cold up there, wouldn't it? But they will be leaving town tonight. Larry King's a dad. He had his new baby called Chance Armstrong. Yes, Armstrong.
Should have been Last Chance.
Fat Chance.
Fat Chance.
Larry's 64, and the baby is his 4th, but the first from this marriage. I think he married a niece, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't make him a bad guy.
It's his 7th marriage.
Is it his 7th?
7?
marriage?
She's been married 3 times. He's been married 7 times.
7 times?
You'd think you'd learn after the first time, would you?
No wonder he keeps it. No. I wouldn't think that.
He's in no position to talk, Jack.
I guess not.
No.
Hey, everybody gets a mulligan or two,
Yeah.
Hey, some guys actually have an innate need to be married.
Yeah.
Like a lot of men will wait even after their wives die or something. 9 months later, bang, they're into it again.
Bang?
Bang, they're into it
Bang,
again.
I don't know, Jack, if, one thing or another happened and I, was out there on the scene again, I think I'd stay there. 7 o'clock.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
You don't think so?
No. You know why?
I think I would.
Because you don't know how to do laundry. You don't know how to cook a meal.
No, you know why?
You don't know how to...
Because some niece would grab me down there at that
big fat wallet of yours, you
pub
bet.
Where Paul would take me, and that'd be it.
You have your black suit on,
That's
big
it.
fat wallet.
Yeah,
Whew.
thanks. See that you're appreciating my finer qualities. News time at KISS with Jack Marion.
From the CKWX Newsroom, your KISS FM Lots of Morning News is brought to you by McIver's Appliance.
The best for last. I don't know what that means. What's that mean, Paul? Paul usually explains the songs to me because I don't get it.
Use the bad stuff first.
Thank you very much. So what kind of a...
Very well put.
What kind of a prize do we have for our laughter quiz?
Oh, we have a great prize. You know, it's such a wonderful, very elegant night out. An $80 dining certificate from the William Tell restaurant, plus 2 tickets to the Vancouver Opera's production of La Traviata, March 13th to the 22nd. Now, this is a great opera for people who aren't really familiar with the opera.
Well, I'm not really familiar with the opera.
No, because it's a great storyline. It's about a whore with a heart.
Pardon me?
A whore with a heart. And a heart of gold, and it's
I like it already.
I told you would, and it's actually there are arias in there that are familiar to you. You'd be able to tap your foot along. And,
do you tap your feet along to arias?
Well, it'd probably get you thrown out, but you would probably recognize some of the.
I would hum quietly and understand that.
But if you're not familiar with opera, it's a good experience to begin with.
Okay, then. Gotcha. And that's our prize. If you can identify our KISS FM Quickie. What song is this and who's doing it? I think that's a snap. I just think that's an easy one. So 280-9467 for the aforementioned goodies.
Wow. Details, great savings and more from Safeway.
Nice morning out there, Mike. Have you looked outside yet?
Yeah, I've been outside on the way to work.
Oh, yeah. It's very pretty.
It's beautiful out there.
Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's about time. We've deserved this for a while.
Oh, boy. Everybody I run into.
Kidding.
When is spring? It's officially on the 20th, and we're at the 11th, but I think this might be sort of the unofficial first day of spring. That's how I'm looking at it.
Okay, you're declaring it as such.
Why not?
Okay.
Mike.
Hello.
KISS FM Quickie is what?
It's got to be Drive by the Cars.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh, boy, have you got the great prize, too. An $80 dining certificate from the William Tell restaurant, plus 2 tickets to the Vancouver Opera's production of La Traviata, March 13th to the 22nd.
Great, excellent.
Yeah, do you like the opera?
I've never been.
Well,
it'll be a new thing for me.
Yeah, for me also, and they say it's for the uninitiated, as we are.
A little taste of culture.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one to start with.
You know, when you walk in the front door, they'll give you a little profile of what it's all about, the storyline, because it's going to be in Italian, so you might not understand it.
There might be a little bit of a language barrier.
So you'll get the gist of what's happening, and, the body language speaks volumes in this case.
Mike, the main thing, I think, for guys like us who haven't been to the opera is when they start to sing. Don't bolt. just
Oh, you mean they're not going to throw footballs?
No.
You'll love the tunes in La Traviata.
Right,
excellent.
Enjoy the meal at William Tell.
Very much.
You're welcome, Mike. 7:15, warming up to 11 later. The Cars at KISS FM. Who's going to take you home tonight or drive you home tonight? Oh, probably the police as usual. From KISS FM, it's Latrimore in the morning at 19 after. You're in your car, aren't you?
I am.
Okay, well, what's up?
Well, I was watching TV this morning. They showed this lovely view of the Portman Bridge, and they were talking about expanding it to 5 lanes. They're going to take the sidewalks and move them out and give an extra lane. And I live on the North Shore, and the Lionsgate Bridge, lucky us, is going to get repaved.
Yeah, for $70 million, and
our bridge is falling apart.
And it's well, you know what you didn't vote NDP, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yes, see what happens?
And I think poor Mr. Clark is going to find a lot of influential people on the North Shore getting quite upset about his announcement today.
Guess how much he cares?
Hey, there's only one announcement I want to hear from Glenn Clark today.
I quit.
We'd like to all hear that, I think.
Yeah, I think it's time, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway,
you might get a few more phone calls now.
I didn't hear about the announcement. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sure the people out in the valley would be delighted to have another lane on the Portman Bridge, and it would probably make a lot of sense in terms of those HOV lanes if they didn't have to merge when they get there. So.
But if I were Glenn Clark, actually, I'd be hiding in my basement.
Well, he's got some real good frontmen, though. Don't you think Mo Sahota and
spokespeople
Sven Robinson are out there making a real difference?
Yeah, Sven said, I knew about that gambling. Everyone knows that gambling's been going on there for years. Now for Cantel AT&T, the small business specialist committed to helping you work smarter, not longer, with Kiss FM traffic. Here's Joanne.
Just a little crush on Jennifer Page's huge hit record here from 97 Kiss FM, where Richard has been so patient hanging around here. He wants to come in on the supposed announcement that there'd be a new lane on the Patella Bridge. Have you heard about this, Jack?
Port Mann Bridge.
Port Mann,
yeah.
The announcement's going to come later today, actually, the official announcement.
Okay. Well, I don't want to have my what I'm about to say be misconstrued. It's not a show of support for our premier, but I drive all over the Lower Mainland every day, all day, 5 days a week, and living in Port Moody, there's no direct benefit to me. But I definitely would say they need to widen the Port Mann before the Lions Gate. I go over to the North Shore a lot as well, and the problem seems to be far worse.
Well, in fact,
Surrey.
In fact, it is. They do studies to show the amount of cars that pass in any given hour in rush hour, and of course, it's much a bigger problem on the Port Mann than it is on the Lions Gate. It's just that when you live in West Van and North Van,
that's right.
You don't feel that way,
Exactly, but I'd invite anyone on the North Shore to come out to try to drive out to Surrey during rush hour, and see how they might think twice about feeling bad about their situation, because usually it's pale in comparison. I know if there's a problem on the Lions Gate, it seems to really compound things, and there's nowhere else to go, so it makes it pretty difficult. But on an average day, I definitely say they need to look at the Port Mann first.
Yeah, and when you hear about speedboats to Nanaimo costing $400 million or so, it seems like $70 million trying to patch up the Lions Gate Bridge. It doesn't make sense. Okay, old boy.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
One of the best things they ever built in this city was that Cassiar connector.
Yeah, isn't that well done?
It really works.
Yeah, that's a well done deal.
Yeah, I was so impressed.
Now, can we have a new Dees Island tunnel while we're at it? If we're going to get starting to beef about things. What's the latest that the opposition's mad about? The Trade and Convention edition?
Yeah, the new Trade and Convention construction downtown. The government's taken over financing of the project, saying they can save money. Yeah. Of course, the Liberals say, another open-ended contract like the ferries.
I kind of heard that before.
Yeah.
Hasn't it already gone up $100 million from original estimates?
I'm not sure.
I think it started off as a $200 million.
About $300 million now.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we get Pellerinos to build it? Get a deal on it.
Hey, and he could do the addition on the Port Mann, too, exactly. Now it's 7:31, your Kiss FM update with Jack.
From the CKWX Newsroom, your Kiss FM Lots of Morning Information update. Premier Clark is hanging in, vowing to keep on with the people's business. A few ministers are publicly questioning Clark's friendship with the man at the center of the gaming controversy, but despite some apparent cracks in the NDP caucus, Clark is not bowing to opposition pressure to resign. Vancouver area high school principals are looking for ways to stop a new kind of graffiti. The problem is internet graffiti on a Seattle website. Months after being alerted to the problem, principals continue to find lewd messages about Lower Mainland students and staff on this website. Cyber visitors are invited to set up booths for people to vote on a variety of questions like best bodies or hottest girls at a particular school.
What's that doing on a Seattle website?
I don't know how that works either. But if you'd like the address, I have it for you. I know you can't get anywhere on your computer.
Doesn't. No.
It's your computer, right?
It just shows
got to
you
be the computer.
One picture, and then that's it. And Paul has yet to show me a chat room.
Really?
He's supposed to be the whiz kid. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine one day there's a drug that can keep you thin. The idea may not be that far off now that researchers have discovered a gene that suppresses obesity and regulates the burning of calories. However, so far it only involves mice.
Well, Cathy had a story on the air yesterday about something that reduces cellulite in the thighs.
Selazine. Yeah, actually, you just take it and it melts the cellulite right off your thighs.
Let me see. We got something to melt cellulite. We got a drug to keep you thin. We got Viagra. My God.
It's starting to, if you had thigh problems and your husband had, erectile dysfunction, perhaps
whole new relationship.
They could get together.
Your 7-piece gift of choice from
Vancouver's Kiss, 97 Kiss FM.
The Kiss FM Royal Airlines jet is in the air. Be the 7th caller now at 280-9467 and instantly win a signature vacations trip for 2 to Munich, Germany.
Stand By Me and Benny King back again on Kiss FM with a classic. And by the way, on Saturday nights, we have the Oldies Show, 8 to midnight with Tom Jeffries. Great way to spend your Saturday night, especially if you have company, you want a little dancing. It's a whole ton of fun. Now, I'm just so pleased. I just got my computer to type up the Dining Off for Life website, and it worked.
So you entered your address.
Yeah, Villa de Lupa Restaurant is one of them. That's a great spot.
And you got the whole list. It actually worked. You actually did it yourself.
Incendio Pizzeria on Columbia Street, another place where you could have some food tonight and help out the folks who are suffering through
Villa de Lupo.
That's why I mentioned that. That was the first one I mentioned.
Oh, isn't it? I love that restaurant.
It's a great restaurant down in Yaletown. Now, the jet did fly, and let's get to it. Good morning.
Hello?
How you doing?
Good.
You're caller number 1, though.
Oh, good.
Rats.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I wish she'd been 7. I would have liked to have taken her.
Good morning, line 2.
Oh, hi.
Hi, thanks for trying.
Oh, bye.
Line 3, good morning.
Hello.
Hang up, try again real fast.
Okay.
And you are line 4.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Line 5, good morning.
Thank you.
Okay. Line number 6.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But you're going out to dinner at the Old Bavaria House in New Westminster for a little German food.
Oh, excellent.
So that was close but no cigar, and you can still win, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. We want to talk to you and try and calm you down if we can. Pretty disappointing to be caller number 6.
No kidding.
However, when you're caller number 7, then you feel better, don't you?
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because you won.
I did?
Yeah.
I feel way better.
Well, yeah.
My day.
Have you ever been to Germany?
Never.
Well, now you're going.
You're kidding.
No, and it's they call it the gateway to Europe. It's because it's so close to places like Austria, northern Italy.
You're kidding.
No, for instance, Venice is just a couple hours train ride away.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
No, I'm not, sir.
You've won.
In fact, I better get your name so we can get it out there in the public so everybody will know you won.
You're kidding.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Schmidt. I live in the same town as you. We drank in the same pub.
Barry.
Yeah.
Buddy, I told you to call and win, and now we've fixed it.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, that's great, Barry.
So we do know about Barry that he knows how to drink beer anyway.
Drink beer? I can fit right in with the Germans. I'm actually a Schmidt.
Well, of course. A Schmidt.
Yeah.
Barry, do you speak any German?
Achtung.
Achtung,
There you
okay.
go.
Well, after a couple of beer, we'll get in the flow.
I told you Brazier, Barry, was this'll stop him flopping. That's a different one.
Who are you going to take with you, Barry?
Me, myself, and I.
Well,
okay.
you get to pick a friend to go with you as well.
Do I?
Yeah.
I better get a girlfriend then.
Well, you better.
You better. Or you could take a little imaginary friend if you like.
Oh, I could do that.
I should just point out, Barry and I have not really met, I don't think.
We've sat together.
Have we really?
Yes, we have.
Okay, but we didn't fix this, did we?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Barry, the other good thing about this contest is you're now eligible to win a BMW 2000 Z3 Roadster from Vancouver Auto Limited. They're just a gorgeous machine.
Good God. I've never won a thing in my entire life.
This is wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I can't believe it.
Congrats, Barry.
Fred, you can't exactly exclude everybody you've ever met in a pub.
No, I've sat together with a lot of people.
That's the lower
Come
mainland.
on, this guy built a patio for you, didn't he? He built a patio for you.
Have you or have you not ever built anything for me?
Yeah, and we have a cabin out at a lake.
Yeah. And we don't care, and we're not resigning.
Okay, well, watch for Fred driving around in that little BMW 2000 Z3 in Tawasin. It's a real beauty.
What color is it?
Black.
Oh, I'll see it.
Yeah, you can get whatever color you want, though.
Oh, that's great.
We have 97 trips for 97 listeners. You've just won trips 19 and 20. The Kiss FM Royal Airlines jet will be in the air again tomorrow between 8 and 9 in the latter morning.
And you owe me one at the Rose and Crown, Barry.
Absolutely. I'll buy you a couple.
It's 9 minutes to 8 o'clock. Hang on.
An Africantel, AT&T, Canada's cellular paging and digital PCS company with the Kiss FM traffic. Here's Joanne.
We're at the 176 off-ramp to highway number 1.
Rocket Man Elton John. What are you grinning? You're grinning like a big Cheshire cat
That's
in
it.
there.
Build the deck right there, buddy. Right, yeah, that's it. A bit bigger.
We'll have to find out what Barry does and get him working at my place. Barry Schmidt, congratulations out there in Tawasin. Won a trip for 2 to Munich. They're giving me trouble because Barry claims, and I look, okay, we had a holiday, a couple of weeks together. That's all.
I do that with a lot of people.
Sure I do.
Doesn't mean we're best friends.
So thrilled. This computer is up and running, and I got the Dining Up for Life website going, and boy, there's a lot of great places you can eat out.
So the computer is starting to work now, all by itself.
I know.
Just happened.
Typed it in, and there it was.
There you go.
You are turning into kind of a new millennium kind of guy.
High-tech kind of a guy.
New wardrobe.
Sure.
You're on the internet.
Got the black suit going now.
Oh.
I'm ready for the Rain City Grill or Century Barn Grill.
See, I found that hard to believe, the new clothes and the suit, no logos or anything.
Nothing, not a logo.
Wow.
No, it's a new image, man. It's time I was dragged into the 90s.
A T-shirt that actually has nothing on it.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Just
there is such a thing?
I don't know what to make of it.
Wow.
It's 8 o'clock, this KISS FM, and the Jet tomorrow, in case you missed it today. Barry Schmidt didn't, but we'll get paid back on that later. It will be between 8 and 9, and we'll be talking with Graham Franklin from Signature Vacations in the next hour about how you can wind up in Munich just on the regular scheduled flights, which begin pretty soon.
What's red and black and holds the power for your chance to win?
Oh, that little Z3 Roadster, Jack. You have to try it.
Okay.
Snappy.
When?
Just a great car. Anytime. Barry Schmidt and I will be going out to the pub tonight.
Yeah. Listen, if you get a chance today, just flipping through the Sun this morning, go to the sports section, read Gary Mason's column about this kid out of Mozambique who's now living in Richmond and some of the trials and tribulations and problems he had. In fact, get your kids to read it. I think it'll be good reading for them.
Thank you. I like Mr. Mason. I read him fairly often. Now, here's your news from KISS FM.
From the CKWX Newsroom, your KISS FM Latin Morning News is brought to you by Vancouver Auto.
Sade with Smooth Operator. 16 after 8 o'clock is our Latra morning time. A couple of phone calls here, and I've forgotten entirely what they're about. Oh, I know. You sing in the chorus at the opera.
That's right.
What's your name?
My name is Brenda.
So will we see you at La Traviata?
If you look really hard, maybe, yes.
Well, I will look really hard. Where would I look?
Well, there's about 40 of us, so it's kind of hard to...
How many in from the left at the top are you?
Well, I'm kind of, if you're looking at the stage, on the right-hand side in the front during the first act, but, we move around.
Yeah, how do you enjoy that?
Oh, I love it. It's great. It's great. Most of us who sing in the chorus do it part-time. It's obviously not a full-time job.
Oh, you have a lovely voice. I wonder if you could just, sort of do a little bit of it for us.
Oh, it's way too early.
No, just belt it out.
We had rehearsals last night.
Well, Fred has no idea what he's in for. He doesn't think he'll recognize any of the arias or anything.
Oh, I think he will. Traviata is so well known and done so often that...
well, whip a little on me, will you? Just a little.
There's a drinking song from Traviata, which is very famous, so you'll know that one, and I really can't sing.
Perfect. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, I can't. But I just wanted to make everybody aware of the fact that the opera has had surtitles for years. So you can, whether it's in Italian, French, German, etc., you can just go sit down and enjoy it and know that you're going to understand the whole story because everything is...
That's neat to know. And how big are the surtitles?
They're huge.
Is it on a big screen?
It's on a bar that goes above the stage, so even if you're sitting in the cheap seats up in the back there, you can still see it.
So you don't have to say to your partner, "What's the big fat one yelling about now?" You can just kind of you know the storyline.
Well, people get their impressions about opera from I think bad Wagner operas, where the ladies wear horns, and I don't think they're even wearing horns in Wagner anymore. But there are no horns or breastplates in this show.
Wagner was the first opera I ever saw in my life when I took a music appreciation course, and I came away with the worst headache.
Of course you would.
Yes.
You would. The soprano in this show is absolutely gorgeous. She's absolutely beautiful. She's Bulgarian, and she's got a gorgeous voice. So I think it'll be a great show.
Well, we look forward to it.
Good.
I wish you'd sung for me this morning, though.
Yeah,
sorry. Well, maybe if you had your show in the afternoon.
I'm crushed. I mean, I'm just...
we would have given you a prize.
Is this one of the songs? Zero Dawkus Moocha Crocker Hullabaloo's above?
I don't know that one.
No, okay. Appreciate the call, though. See ya.
Okay, thanks.
This fellow's looking for a CD for his wife. She's crazy about the music from what commercial?
It was from the Salon Selective commercial where the guy is an absolute pig and his wife or his girlfriend is looking at his transformation.
I like that commercial.
Yeah, I think most of the women do. And you want to know the music?
Yeah, I was trying to find out the name to the sound. I know that it starts out with The Look of Love, and I was guess that could be it.
That's Sergio Mendes. The Look of Love, Sergio Mendes.
Who's Sergio Mendes?
Well, he's a guy that used to sing The Look of Love with a group.
I thought it was a woman who sang.
It was a woman who sang it.
Yeah.
It almost had a Sade feel to it.
This takes my breath away.
We'll find out, okay?
Maybe it was sung by Cathy.
Oh, here I think we have somebody. What is it?
Dusty Springfield singing The Look of Love.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Who was it?
It's Dusty Springfield.
Who just died last week,
That's right.
unfortunately.
That's right.
Oh,
So I'll play that for you, sir.
Great, bye.
Okay.
How does it go, Duffy?
Dusty Springfield. She was 59 when she died last week, and had a number of hits. So, and that was one of her biggest. So we'll get that on for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. 820. What, Paul? Okay. Good morning, line 4.
Hi.
He's holding 4 fingers up. I assume he wants me to talk to you.
Better than just the one. I hate it when he holds up just that one.
I just want to say that since you're going to Germany, not to forget that you're in Bavaria.
Right.
And they have some different greetings that you might want to know because you're going to hear it all the time, which is Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott, which is greet God. You'll hear that everywhere.
Greet God?
Yep.
Oh.
And Servus.
Yes.
And Auf Wiederschauen instead of just Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh.
And Tschüss will be another one.
Which is that?
Tschüss, goodbye.
Tschüss.
Oh, tschüss.
Tschüss. Yep.
Okay, well, that's great. Yeah, Bavaria
and place
being...
that you might really, really want to go is the monastery in Andex.
Uh-huh.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Maybe I should go for a retreat there and see if I can straighten out. What do you think?
Just drink dark beer there.
That'll straighten me out.
Eat stinky cheese.
Okay, how do you say auf Wiedersehen again? It's auf
Wiederschauen.
Auf Wiederschauen
is another way.
So I'm saying that to you, and thank you.
Okay.
Okay, and sing along with this if you can.
I got someone you'd be here forever.
Next line is yours at 280-9467.
Okay, if you haven't won in the last 3 months, you'll win 2 tickets to any weeknight performance of Tony and Tina's wedding.
And of course, it is Chicago with Hard Habit to Break. Next line after this.
I got someone you'd be here forever.
Tomorrow and Saturday at the Bay.
Leanna, hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. And Stephanie, if you're listening, Paul didn't mean to, but he hung up on you, so call back and he'll give you something. Stephanie was going to do what Leanna's going to do, which is sing the next line.
I got someone you'd be here forever.
No. Stephanie's not going to, or Leanna's not going to sing.
Oh, I'm here.
Are you there?
I'm here, sorry.
See, what happens is we play that, and then you burst in with the...
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
I got someone you'd be here forever.
Another illusion I'm born to mistake.
Sorry.
Oh.
Close, though. Sorry, Leanna. Or Leanna. Line 2, good morning.
Hi.
Your lucky day. Who are you?
Angela.
Hey, Angela.
I got someone you'd be here forever.
Another illusion I chose to create.
Yeah.
Another illusion I chose to create.
Well done, too.
Very nice, yeah.
Thanks.
And you've won 2 tickets to any weeknight performance of Tony and Tina's wedding.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Great, thanks a lot.
Okay, great talking to you. Hang on. It's 8:25 from 97 KISS FM. Hard Habit to Break in Pizza Terra with Chicago at 29 after 8 o'clock on this gorgeous morning. Just a beautiful morning. You know, if you ski or snowboard, you probably are just pining to just phone in sick and whip up to the slopes.
If ever I was tempted to ski or snowboard, which I'm not, but it would be this time of year, the spring skiing. You know, get the great tan.
I don't know. As I speak, though, I see a little cloud rolling in.
Oh.
So it is changing.
Stop that then.
Terrible morning. Don't go skiing. Nothing going on.
And now for Cantel AT&T, the small business specialist committed to helping you work smarter, not longer, with KISS FM traffic. Here's Joanne.
A little high cloud makes for a perfect skiing day, and you should see all the new snow that they have up at Cypress and Grouse and Seymour. We took a little trip up there this morning. It's spectacular. A car fire being looked after at Boundary and First. Helicopter.
And whether you guys are ready for this, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman nude in the movies.
Nude, and
both
more
of them.
nude, yeah.
Yep, I'm ready.
Will you avert your gaze?
To what?
To which body part? They say it's really, really racy and erotic, this movie.
This is the one called Eyes
Wide Shut.
Wide Shut. Kubrick's final film.
And when does it open?
It has already premiered, I guess, in Vegas. This is where this story it originates, and I guess it'll be next week here. But
apparently the audience was quite shocked.
Well, yeah. My mom's going to be thrilled because she's always complaining that there's female nudity and there's never any male nudity.
Finally, a movie for everybody.
So I mean, I think she'll be thrilled. I'm not sure. Depends how Tom,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Hello, lucky son of a gun support.
Really looking forward to this Munich trip.
Yeah.
The more Graham's telling me about it, the more excited I'm getting.
Especially those side trips. I didn't know about that.
Well, as a matter of fact, you, Jerry, Cathy, and myself are planning one to Venice.
Yeah, that'll be neat, huh?
So, yeah.
That looks like it on the map, anyway. It only looks like it's a couple hours away.
Just sitting there in that gondola and just kind of...
Everyone says it's one of the most romantic cities they've ever been to.
We could do some light opera in the back of that gondola.
We probably will.
Santa Lucia.
We'll do that one.
Okay.
Wainer, we've got a nice-looking morning for a change.
It's a beauty, yeah. We got some high, thin cloud up there, but it's going to be a dandy day with a high of 11 degrees. Enjoy this one because the rain is going to start this evening, windy too, low of 4. We're expecting rain tomorrow, heavy at times, with southeast winds and a high of 9. And cloudy with showers on Saturday and chance of a shower on Sunday. Winds are calm, and we have 2 on the Kiss.
Paul says you can drink on the train, not that we would care.
No,
but you can.
Wouldn't come into play
just
with
us. In case you met somebody who wanted to buy them one.
Now, you're talking trains. These are trains. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is the way to travel.
Really?
Kiss FM weather's for Revy. To get your lawn and garden looking great, shop Revy for everything you'll need to do the job right.
In keeping with the vacation station, Rick Nelson from Kiss FM.